Good morning, afternoon or evening to wherever you are in this world. Welcome to a brand new series, Red Pill Memes to slap you out of the Matrix. Here we'll be looking at and discussing all the best images, clips, videos that I find on topics such as the dynamics between male and female, the agendas that are pushed on you, the culture wars that are happening, the lies that we're told, your health, all of those things we're going to be looking at and discussing. So like, subscribe, and let's effing go. To kick it off, the man, the myth, the legend, the top G, Andrew Tate. Let's see what he says.
When a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm gonna do this so I can oppress that because she's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women. Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more bull to protect you than you would possibly believe. The modern world spun that. You women need more money because men make the money and men are in charge and men have the good job. Men are out here giving up their life for you chicks. They're giving up their life for you. And feminism prevents you respecting it.
It's very true. Like he says, there's always going to be bad apples. The man wanting to provide and protect. Surely, if you are a man who's embraced his masculinity, you don't want your woman to stress or worry or have to deal with the horrid responsibilities of reality. Paying rent, stressed about going to work, having to deal with all the BS in the modern world. You know, that's my job. That's my job. Let me deal with it. Going to work, going to your job used to mean going to a coal mine or some other horrible, back-breaking, soul-destroying manual labour. That was the reality for most people. You know, you talk about men ruling the world and oppressing women. It's been spun, because it's not all men. It's a handful of men at the top that actually made the decisions and maybe continue to make the decisions. But that doesn't mean all men. How can a man who's a garbage man, like he says, be an oppressor? It just doesn't make sense. Not to mention, if women suddenly enter the workforce, that is then double the amount of taxes that the government make. So you've got half the population working, half aren't working. If they work as well, we get double the amount of taxes given to the government. Why would we not do that? In theory, there's also a limited amount, I say in theory. In theory, there's a limited amount of money that's in circulation. So theoretically, if you suddenly double the labour force, you have to then half the cost of labour. And then we can talk about the children. There's certain things in the human psyche that up to the age of 7, there are things there that once there are cemented and embedded in your mind for life. So if in those early formative and important years, the kids are not listening to the parents or spending time with the parents or learning the values of the family, they are then learning the values of what the government and the education system wants you to learn. You suddenly have the kids disagreeing with the parents because they've been taught another ideology. Then you've got a chaotic tension in the household. This is Sky News on the Ukraine war.
Zelensky was very angry at the attack on Odessa overnight, and he's vowed that they will defeat the Russian evil. And I wonder how he'll plan to do that. Odessa's been the target, but is it just
No. Wait. They just pick up slabs of concrete, bro.
Defeat the Russian evil. And I wonder how he'll
with one hand
do that. Odessa's been the target, but is it just because of grain? Why is Russia carrying on with this relentless honesty?
Come on.
Zelensky was very...
Come on. It just picked up slabs of concrete with one hand, just bobbing off. It's like styrofoam. Oi. Gotta be careful what you watch and what you listen to, because that's sketchy to say the least. So apparently this girl here has filmed herself picking up rubbish on a beach into a bin bag to get filmed for her social media account, and then once they stopped recording, she just left the bin bags there. It's Says it all about our current time, really. The virtue signaling, the appearance of being a good person is more important than actually being a good person. Utter madness. People in the 90s, phew, warm innit? People today, we're all gonna die. And it's at the same temperatures, brother. Less in some areas. See, it's all about the perception, it's the colour schemes, it's the way they talk about it, the language they use. Those temperatures were normal, apparently. Indian authorities to Pfizer. You can either lose 1.38 billion customers or allow an independent investigation to determine whether your product is safe and provides immunity. Pfizer, we'd rather give up 1.38 billion customers. Wow. Pfizer drops India vaccine application after regulator seeks local trial. So rather than have a investigation, they just said no to, an eighth of the entire global population. Interesting. Mining coal. Nah. Mining lithium and cobalt. Yeah. The hypocrisy of this world and what we're told, I swear to God. Quite happy to have children in mines digging this stuff up for us to happily use in our day-to-day world, but not mining coal. You gotta wonder. Dad exposes drag queens dressed as prostitutes reading sexual books to children.
Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
This is a disgrace. Men dressed as prostitutes reading filth to children. Look at all these people here, lads. They're a protection of grooming.
Get your hand off me!
You're the one.
Get your hand off me!
Look at this, lads. They're all around me.
Wow. Who'd you trust more of your kids?
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Oh my God.
I feel sorry for her. To be fair. I mean, she didn't ask for this. She's obviously at an age where she didn't have an influence on this choice of women having to work. And, that's the unfortunate state of women entering the workplace. It now takes two people to pay the rent. It's not just a case of, the man can pay the rent and we can happily spend the money elsewhere, we have extra income. No, as I said before, when she doubled the labour force, you have to half the cost of labour. The man's wage, when it was just the man working, that wage would have covered the rent and the bills. But now you have to have two. You have to have two. Breaking. Government agreement with Pfizer just released under Freedom of Information Law. Oh wow, F you peasants. Wow. But it's true, there's a video I've seen ages ago of a guy in, maybe it was an EU meeting, and he was showing the agreements. He was showing the agreements that Pfizer provided to the leaders of the countries. And there was literally pages blanked out like that. And how can the leaders of the countries even sign that away if they can't read it? They cannot read it. So how can you agree to something you cannot see? It's intentionally blacked out. No, not even left out. Not even over there somewhere. You see the pages blacked out, and you still sign off on it. And no one thought, this is a bit suspicious. Behind the camera, normal clothing. In front of the camera. Yeah.
Have actually been found to be detrimental to the community, but you're still going to shut a man's business down over that.
We're not here to discuss whether or not
you're not here to discuss whether or not they're unconstitutional. You're just here to do your job, right? Uh-huh.
Court order was valid. Court order has been served. That court order says that your license is suspended for 90 days.
And you're going to enforce that regardless, right? Yeah. So you're part of the problem, man. I want you to know that. You're part of the problem. 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 everybody in here, every one of you, man, what's going on in this country right now, the reason that we're in the situation we're in as the United States of America, you're part of the problem, sir. So you can't complain about what the president's doing. You can't complain about the state that the country's in right now. You can't complain about how screwed up it is. You're part of the problem, sir. You're just doing your job. So many people were just doing their job for Hitler back in Germany. You as well, sir. That goes for you as well. That goes for you as well. That goes for all of you. That goes for all of you, man. There's no excuse. There's zero excuse. Just doing my job, that's not an excuse anymore, man. That's not an excuse. You guys just doing your job is facilitating what's going on in this country right now. You're shutting down a man's livelihood for not following COVID mandates that didn't do anything to prevent COVID. And it was actually detrimental to the community. And not just the community, to our kids, man. It set our kids back so many years, these mandates. It set small businesses back so many years. It destroyed small businesses, man. It destroyed them. It destroyed families.
And when it destroyed those small businesses, where did the money go?
It destroyed our community. And it destroyed our country. And nobody in here gives a damn about that. They're just doing their job. Just doing their job. And they're going to continue to do their job. All to preserve themselves. Nothing is more important than themselves, man. Their country is not as important as themselves. I guess your family's not either, sir. Because if you got children, you're setting them up for failure. By not standing up right now, today, you're setting your kids up for failure.
He's speaking truth. He's speaking truth. You know what they're enforcing now? Just doing their job. If they have kids, they are setting their kids up for failure. They're setting their kids up to live in a totalitarian society where they can't get a job, where they're completely controlled and monitored. It's horrible. Well, that was just a quick one. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you liked the content, if you want to see more, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.